Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Sheila from here in the hills of Virginia. I keep looking down because I'm trying to... Ooh, see there? You gotta watch your steps, especially when you get old. But anyway, I just want to show you guys something. Mr. had to go to the store yesterday. I think I put it on the video. I was telling you about how he hit a deer. Doggone deer just ran out in front of him. He's mowing now. But I just kind of want to show you. Of course, here's the... Looks good right now, don't it? It looks pretty. Needs to be washed, but it looks pretty. But let's go on around on this side. Y'all see that? Now, it could have been worse. Let's see. Can y'all see the angle there? It could have been a whole lot worse. I'm wondering if you could stick your hand out in there and just pop that out. I don't know. He did call the insurance people. That's bug juice. But anyway, he said he tried his best to miss that deer, and but you know, he still kind of clipped him some, and he really hated it. He said the deer just kept on galloping into the woods. But, you know, I'm sure that deer's adrenaline was running, and I'm hoping the deer's okay because we're animal lovers. I don't like to see anything suffer. So, anyway, just prayed about it. And Lord, take care of that deer. It was a doe. It wasn't a buck. So, let me show you Mr. Mowing out here. There, he's getting his mow on. He did not shoot y'all the rock. He didn't shoot to the birdie. What he was showing that looked kind of bad, didn't it? Leave it to Mister. Let me get in here. Ooh, you're dark, Lord of Jesus. Where's the light? I got the blind shut. That's why. Keep it from the sun shining in through the blinds, because it's been so hot here, and to keep the coolness in, you know, I kind of close down the blinds so the sun doesn't shine in. And normally this afternoon I'll be shutting this door here because the sun kind of sets on the front side of the house here, so we can keep it cool. But getting back to what he did like that. And the reason he did like that, because yesterday we had to take Mr. to another town, about an hour or so away, to have surgery on his finger. At first, on this pointy finger, at first they thought it was a ganglion cyst, but when the doctor got in there and trying to, you know, cut on that ganglion cyst that we thought, he says it wasn't one, and what it appears to be is that somewhere along the line, Mr. has either got like a piece of wood that's inserted down into the finger, or a piece of metal. So then your skin around it's going, ah! Let's try to fight this. You know, and sometimes, like if you have a splinter, usually your body will work it back up and out, and then you can be able just to kind of, you know, push it out. But this didn't. I don't know if it was this way deep, but it's kind of like the skin around it, the cells around it, were just trying to fight that thing, and instead of pushing it up, I guess it's just kind of pushing it down, I'm assuming. Anyway, so he got like this big huge bump, and it was starting to hurt. So he thought, well, you know, we need to get in, we need to get that out. We hope that it didn't go to the bone, because he thought, well, maybe it could possibly be cancerous, which it wasn't. Praise the Lord, glory to God. So anyway, after the surgery, they wrapped that bandage up biggie time, and said, you know, he needs to take like ibuprofen and you know, to help with the little aches of it, and to keep the swelling down. So when he came by, he was showing y'all his finger that he had surgery on. I hope y'all wasn't thinking he was doing something bad, a bad gesture, because he wouldn't. Anyway, so today wanted to show you where the deer had hit the car or he hit the deer. They hit each other. But anyway, like I said, he stopped by the insurance company and he got pictures of it and he sent that in. Gave it to them. So we're waiting on the adjuster to call. I think you can just go out there and just pump that thing right back out. That's just Sheilaology, because it don't look that bad. Anyway, I'm thankful. I'm so thankful for that. Today, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not having the Bible study tomorrow. Things are just not working out. I need to sit down. Let's walk over here and sit down. You know what? Let me walk back here. Y'all probably go in the dark. I got to get my tea. I haven't been telling y'all. I've been drinking Sprite lately. Shame on me. My place looks kind of messy. Let me show it to you. Da 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 da. See how messy that is? There's my tea over there. But that's where I was working, doing a video today. I got it out about the small trip, and I put my adult coloring stuff. I got this cart at a yard sale for like $2, or was it $1? Anyway, I put all my little markers and stuff there, and that works out really great. Sometimes, you know, when you're stressed or whatever, you just want to shut your mind down. I just whoop out the little adult coloring book and just kind of get involved in that. I've got my Bibles and stuff here. I got stuff over here and stuff under there. Now that stuff goes into the office. I need to put up. I just threw it there knowing that that's what I got to do. But anywho, I got a book that came in the mail 3 days ago, something like that I ordered. And it's a very, 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 I took it yesterday when Mr. had the surgery on his hand, because I sat out in the car waiting on him, because I took Sammy with me as well. So I want to make sure the windows are down, make sure Sammy's cool, and if it got hot. But actually, it was really pleasant. We were in the shade, the windows were down. It was like a nice little cool breeze. So he and I were good, but I thought, well, this will give me time to sit here and read this book that I've been wanting to get. So finally I ordered it, and when I opened it up and started reading it, I had to reread it. You know, it's one of those books that you go, what? And then you have to go back to make sure your brain is absorbing what you just read. So it's about the Bible. It's starts out, it talks about in Psalms 82, and I'm not going to talk about this in depth because I'm learning. I will say this, that some of you, one of my subscribers said that, you know, you're getting ready to start, or a church or some organization, I was getting ready to go into a Hebrew word study. I said that years ago, even to my church, and I said, you know, we really need to get into the Hebrew and dissect it, because if you take things back to Hebrew, sometimes, and you know, I'm not knocking anybody. I just know from reading and doing a little research on this, which I don't understand why this hasn't been done before. Maybe it has. Maybe I've just been kind of goofy, not knowing where to go look for it. But sometimes you break those words down. We give a sermon on what we read, and we think that it means so-and-so, so-and-so. But actually, when you break it down in Hebrew, it don't mean that at all. That's scary, isn't it? I think it is. We'll be accountable. That's why the Bible says, study to show thyself approved. A workman needeth not be ashamed, but rightly dividing the word of truth. Think about that when you say that or you read that. That's deep. So I started reading the book, and so like I would read a paragraph, maybe just a small paragraph, and I had my Bible with me. So then I went back and reading it again as he was breaking it down into Hebrew, the Hebrew word. Man, it about blew my socks off, because I was going, and he was saying, you know, I always say some things are hidden in plain view. Anyway, he's a scholar, and he's done taught. He's Hebrew. I mean, he's not like a rookie. He's very, very seasoned. But as he got into this one passage really stuck out to him, which made him go on to other things in the Bible. I tell you, you'll never read the Bible ever same again. It's just amazing. And and I looked at myself. You don't just take what they say. You got to look for yourself. But anyway, I get into that. Boy, I can talk all day. However, so I'm going to be in that word. It is a slow reader because there is just so much that your brain has to absorb, and you have to think it through, and you have to research for yourself. So far, I'm excited about reading it. I'm really wanting to get into the nuts and bolts of everything. It's amazing. It's just amazing. And some of us, we think, you got to think out of the box sometimes. Sometimes we put God in a box and think it's got to be just exactly this way. We have to take him out of the box. Because we want to kind of control things, and meaning that we want God just to be this way. And there's so many attributes about him. There's so much that we do not know. I'll just leave it at that. Okay. I know Sheila going down a rabbit trail. Well, anyway, I'm going to hop on out of that hole and let you know that I'm going to be still doing a Bible study here at my house, and for those ladies that live local. And I'm really, I've said this before, and August was just a bad month. I don't know, people, vacations, school, whatever it might be. So most of them said that September would work better for them. So I'm hoping starting on September the 7th. Now, if I don't get any responses, that's A-OK-O. Because you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it right here on the YouTube, my YouTube channel. And I've got two studies out or three? Just little things that I did by myself, just starting from the very beginning, talking about faith. If you want to look that up, you can. But I thought about doing that because some people just can't make it, whether it be health conditions, no transportation, or such as that. But they still would like to join in. I want to let you know too, we found a church. We only visited it one time, but it really hit mine and Mr. Spirit. So some of you asked, Sheila, did you find a church yet? Well, we kind of think we did, but you know how that goes. We've got to go 2 or 3 times, and they have a lot of auxiliaries. Most of the people up here don't know what auxiliaries are, sometimes when I ask them, they go, what? I had to explain to them kind of what it was. And no shame, it's just that this has a lot of auxiliaries, meaning they got a thing for kids, if you got kids, but they got another building that you can take the kids down, because some of these churches that we visited, they got kids screaming and yelling in the sanctuary. You can't even hear what the pastor's saying. I don't understand these people, especially if they got a nursery in the back. Take your children back in the back. I mean, we come to church to fellowship, yes, but to learn. And you can't hear over screaming kids, or maybe they're used to it because they're with their kids all day yelling and crying and screaming and shouting and going on. But not everybody's like that. So, we can't tune it out because it's right there in our ear. So they have this church we're going to, they have a building that, the children go down to, which is a blessing. We were greeted with love, and that means a lot. They have a men's prayer group, like on a Friday morning, just the men. They have a ladies group. They have teenager group. They have, all kinds of stuff, and to fit the community, because you need that, because it's just very important, especially with your children as well. But anyway, here I go down another rabbit trail. So anyway, we went and we said, well, we like the music, and but you're not going to find the perfect church. It ain't going to happen. It's going to be something that just annoys you or something. Just got to pray about it. But so far what we saw, we go, this kind of fits us. This is good, and I want to get into meeting other ladies. So I'd like to get into a ladies' prayer group or Bible study. Meanwhile, I'm still going to continue on with mine here or online. So this Sunday we will be going back. They have a 9:15 and 11 o'clock service. So we went to the 9:15. We're going to try the 11 o'clock this go around. And I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it's not going to be much different. It's just going to be different people. But we just kind of want to get a feel. And I kind of like the 9:15 service. I'm a morning person. But then I like the 11 o'clock service too, because if the Lord's got something to say, you ain't got to worry about, you got to wrap it up real quick, because then 11 o'clock's coming in. I mean, what I'm saying, I'm getting mixed up. If you're at the 9:15 service, you got to wrap it up, because you know the 11 o'clock people are going to be coming in. So, you know, you got to kind of end that. Well, then 11 o'clock service, hey, whenever the Lord leads, you know, Spirit's moving, hey, you don't close that and quench that spirit. You just keep on with it. Y'all know what I mean? Well, anyway, so I got my tea today. I'll be going probably go, Sheila, where's your tea at right here? I didn't put any lemon in it this time, but I love sweet tea. It's not too sweet though. Speaking of sweets, I gotta get back on the thing about losing weight again. I just ain't done what I said. Y'all forgive me. I don't mean to tell y'all no stories, but I have got to get a book. I got one, but it's old. I probably could make one, create one myself on my computer. But let me show it to you. If I got it right, hold up, I gotta reach down here. I think it's pretty, I can't get it. I think it's pretty cool. It's, this is it. Y'all see that? But it's pretty neat on the inside. Oops, excuse me, guys. Let me see what y'all looking at. I gotta turn this little thing. I've got goals, and this is what I'm talking about. And I didn't use this. I mean, very little. Dream big. What are your dreams? Yeah, like you got these little stickers. If you got long-term goals, goal achieve, goal deadline. See, that's what I need. Look at that. Then I can reward myself and give myself a sticker like they do in school. When you do good, you get a little star. See, and I use some of those. Like I said, I started it, but my budget list, don't we need that? Goals, goals by the month. You see, I hadn't utilized it. Anyhow, let's go on back here. Motivation, my routine, make it happen, monthly vision board. I tell you guys, if y'all have some visions, you know, the Lord says to write down, make it plain, but get you a vision board. I used to have one. It's just a small bulletin board. If you got magazines, something, if it's something that you really been praying for, I mean, cut the little picture out, stick it up. Now it might not. Now this, if you're praying for a mansion, well then put a mansion picture up there. But you know, or put a house that say, this is what I'm praying for, Lord. So every time you see that vision board, you see these things. These are goals. These are achievements. Or even in your working patterns that you're working towards something. It kind of keeps you focused. And so, like with this, I just showed you a monthly vision board. You could put your things down. Let me see what else I'm missing. I'm sure I'm missing something. You gotta lick your fingers. Then it's got the regular calendar. I think that's it, maybe. I'm looking. Let me just turn you back around so y'all can see what I'm looking at, which we just saw that. Make it happen. Gotta lick my fingers again. My hands are dry. Nope, that's still about the same. Yeah. Make it happen. Stay motivation. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. But you know what? It keeps you focused. Then you got a place back here. I guess you got your little notes or whatever. But you see, I got it. Doggone didn't do nothing with it. But I need an up-to-date one, or maybe I can erase some stuff in there. A lot of times I like to do things in pencil in just in case I make a boo-boo. But I'd like to get another one kind of like this. That way my goal is to lose weight. Maybe put down my menu for the week. I don't know. I just know I need to lose some weight. I just got to get focused, because by next summer, Lord willing, the creek don't rise, and the Lord we had been caught up in the rapture. Is that, now don't get in that about that rapture. Some's post, some's pre, some, you know, whatever. One day we're gonna be raptured, so just be ready. But I would like to be in better shape. I think with my foot still, I told you that it wasn't plantar fasciitis, didn't I? He don't know what it is. I went to orthopedic surgeon. I went there because I went to an orthopedic doctor. It didn't help none. And so I went to him. He took a x-ray of my foot. Nothing's broke. Nothing's bunions or any of that kind of stuff. He actually said, it's the first doctor I've ever gone to, he says, I don't know what it is. He did. He didn't know what it was. And you know, I appreciated his honesty. He did want to do an MRI. I just didn't feel like to go that far with it. And they're really expensive. And I said, well, if he don't know what it is, I'll just pray over it, which I have been, but I'm just going to get more aggressive prayer. Praying for the healing. And if y'all will, pray for the healing of my foot. But then getting back to the weight, I thought, well, maybe because like my knees and everything is because I got little bones. See, I got little bones. And maybe I just got too much weight on these little bones. So I need to lose some weight. I bet that will help me. And anyway, it's going to help me to get around. I need to build up my stamina. So I need to do all that. Well, anyway, I'm just chitty-chatting. I want to put also in my book, like, my video dates, to work on videos. I'm praying for a GoPro. And the reason I'm praying, and I can't afford a new one for sure. Them things, man. Everything's so expensive. But I'm praying for a GoPro, like a 10. I think 11s are the new ones out. My son kind of looked it up as well. But a 10, and that, you know, it doesn't matter if it's used, as long as it works. So that way, like, I can take trips through the woods, like when I'm mowing, when I'm out there magnet fishing, and so on and so forth. That you know, and they come like they're really little itty bitty now, so you can strap them to like your chest or your forehead. So when you're doing things, your hands free. And I can get so much more out there, because there's a lot of things I need both my hands, and it's just really hard to video. And but anyway, so I've got goals that I want to put down for my YouTube channel. And thank you guys. Thank you for still writing your comments to me. I really appreciate it. I got caught up today. I couldn't believe it. I did. This morning I said, see, I could put that in there too. Get caught up in your comments. So y'all have really been diligent as far as being with me since the very beginning. I do appreciate you and love you so much. Mr. and I have thought about doing our live chat. It's called Live Chat Shenanigans, because you never know what you're going to get with us. Just a bunch of shenanigans. So we're going to do that every other Saturday at 7 o'clock, Lord willing, the creek don't rise again. So right now, my house is, I'm looking at the dust. You can write your name and your finger on it. I got to get to that. You know, some things you just don't want to do, but you know you got to do it. Are y'all like that? It's like you just know you got to do it. And then when Mr. says something about it, you know, I just wish he wouldn't. Just don't say no. I know it's there. And if it's bothering you, Martha Stewart, let me give you a little dust feather duster, and you can do it yourself. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm going to go, I think, bring in some butternut squash. I told y'all about that. Man, that stuff is good. I've never had it. And when he fixed some the other day, I thought, Lord have mercy. Where have I been? So I want to get that fixed for this evening. We're going to go like when we were younger, you know, when you just didn't have much time, but no, we got the time. But you get that hamburger helper stuff. He got a box of that. We got some hamburgers, so we won't do that. But I would like to cut up that butternut squash and put that in the oven. He said he put it in the oven for an hour on 400. He put a lot of butter in it. Golly, that stuff is good. I don't know how else you can do it. I mean, he looked it up. I don't know why we put it in the garden, but we did. We've got pumpkins that are I don't know how many pumpkins, because that garden's kind of been taken over. That's another thing. Anyway, excuse me, I have a few more tomatoes to get from out there. I'll probably be doing some more juice or something. I don't know. I thought about putting like onions and celery in it and mix it up. You know, chop it up, chop, chop, chop with my Vitamix. Did y'all see that video? Talking about tomato juice. I use the Vitamix. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. But I thought, yeah, this time I like to chop up some celery and some onions in it too, and a little bit of hot sauce. I think that'll be good. So, I'm looking out there because I was trying to think what else is out there. My gourds. I got a ginormous gourd. I'll try to show y'all if I think about it. I'll try to show you. And it says you don't pick them gourds until the stem dries out. Then you pick the gourd. And I'm thinking, golly, I don't know how big that thing's going to get. I mean, it's ginormous. Honest to goodness. I don't know where them seeds come from. I had some gourd that looked like apples. I had some seeds. I don't know if that was planted or not. Mr. planted these, so I don't know. But anywho, I haven't eaten anything. It is, what time? We'll go there. It is, no, that can't be the right time. Let me get my phone. Where has this morning gone? Wait a minute. It sure dog is. Look at there. It's 12:50. Where has my morning gone? He wants to go to a movie. They got a movie theater up here, and it's pretty reasonable. I think with both he and I, with popcorn and a drink, with the 2 tickets was only $18. You can't beat that with a stick. So he wants to go see that Mega movie, Mega 2. I think he says it's about a shark or something. As long as it's decent. I do not like watching movies and going in, you know, the devil's busy. And I don't know if you ladies are out there like that, and men, I'm going to tell you. I ain't trying to preach at you. But I don't want to look on another woman's nakedness, and we're not supposed to be doing that no ways. Why is it every movie that's out there, they got naked women or partially naked women? I don't want to see that. I know if the Lord was sitting here and we turn on a movie, would you be embarrassed if the Lord's sitting here when you know His Word and what He says about that? Even the man's not supposed to look on. We're not supposed to look on the nakedness. Don't get me into that. Boy, I could be preaching on that all day. So I'm praying this movie don't have nothing ugly. We can't watch nothing. We can't find hardly anything on Netflix or one of them of the shows, channels. What are they called? Not channels. You know what I'm talking about. So, you know, I mean, we'll go through them. We have to read the little caption at the top. It says nudity, language, you know, blah, blah, blah. So most of them have got nudity in it. I go, can they not make a movie without nudity? Really? And, you know, you think you're on kind of speed, fast forward, like, real quick, you know, see, whoop. But now, what's the point of doing that? Because you've done fast forward the whole doggone movie. Am I fussing? Yeah. Whew. Anyway, I got that off my shoulders. But we're going to go see that movie today. My camera just turned off. I don't know why. Anyway, I was talking about I was going to see that movie. So we're going to do that. He said he wants to go to the 4 o'clock one. So it's going on 1 o'clock. So I guess he's got to come in. I don't know how in the world. I guess going to put a plastic bag over his hand because he can't get it wet. He says he's got to wear that bandage for 2 weeks. Now, you know you got to clean it or something. I need to read that paper. That's what he was telling me, but I better read the paper, what the doctor's report is, what you're supposed to do, and how the upkeep on that doggone wound. It's got stitches in it. And so he said he got to be back in 2 weeks to get the stitches out. So I know he's going to be glad about that. I know I'm glad that it's over with. But he had a tough day. He had a tough day yesterday morning. We got up at 5 o'clock. Do you know I didn't get up? That's why it's so... The reason I feel the way the time is. We had to get up at 5 o'clock. The night before, I only got like 2 or 3 hours worth of sleep. You know, when you know you got to get up early, you can't sleep, and you keep looking over the clock because you go, I got to make sure I get up in time. And make sure I get. So I got about 2 or 3 hours sleep, if that. Got up at 5, went all day long. And we went to get a surgery done, and that was tiring, the drive, because he had to drive over an hour just to get to the surgical center. And then back, then we watched where all these men stand up on the stage and they're all talking. You know what I'm talking about. So anyway, we watched that last night. You ever find yourself getting so aggravated when you watch something, you're hollering at the screen, you think that they can hear you? That's what I was doing. I mean, there was a couple of them. I was like, I mean, I was just a fussing. I hate when people overtalk other people. What's the point of that? That's just pure ugly. I was talking about that too, and hollering. Y'all need to stop that. Well, anyway, so then I had to switch it over and watch something else, which kind of ties into that. So then my stomach. Here I am. I got heartburn so bad last night. Oh, Lord. I probably quit watching the television about 12. And I remember now the night before I didn't get much sleep. Then we were busy all day. And then I'm trying to stay awake to watch this. I did take a little sleeping aid. And then I woke up, doggone it, with heartburn. And so I had to sit up in bed for a little while. So then everything came crashing on me this morning. I didn't get up till 9:30 today. I ain't never done that till I was like younger. You know, when you can sleep about half the day away. I went 9:30. I got my butt up out of that bed. I cannot lay in here a bit longer. I got things to do. And one of them is talking to y'all. And I did get a video out today. And I need to clean, but I ain't got that because I don't really feel like doing that. I ain't ate nothing yet. It'll be lunch now. I just have to get lunch. Well, anyway, let me get off here because I know I done talked your ears off. I was trying to think if there's anything I need to tell you. Just basically, I kind of want to show you the car that, and you know, rut season hasn't. I didn't know what rut season was. I said, everybody go, well, you better be careful when rut season's going on up here. I'm going, rut? Is it like runt? What's a rut? I found out. You got to watch that on rut season. I told him, I said, we might as well just stay home. We can't go out. You got to watch. I mean, you got to watch it now during the day. I told him, I said, Mister, you need to slow down. Don't be going so fast. He said, I want to go out. I said, well, you have to really slow down. We're going to be one of them old people on the roads like going. You go, I wish they'd hurry up and get out of the way. You know what I'm talking about. We need to be one of them because them deer just, I mean, they just come from nowhere. So, and then with rut season, you know, and you don't drive at night. Don't drive at night. Anyway, around here, there's no street lights. We're in the hills of Virginia. It is dark up here. And you definitely don't want to be driving at night. You can't see what's on each side of the road and them darting out. Oh, oy vey, oy vey. We need one of them things that go on the front of your cars or on the front of your trucks. I told them, we ain't taking my car out. Oh, no can do. I like my car. Not that he doesn't like his car. I call it his because that's the one he mainly drives. I really don't want Mr. driving my car. I told you about when he looks over this way, he's kind of going, doing, if he looks at something over there, he just kind of, I'm going, hey, stay on the road. Maybe that's why that deer got you. I don't know. I ain't going to tell him. Okay, well, let me get off of here. I got to go find me something to eat. I'm not sure what I'm going to eat. Here lately, I've been stuck on peanut butter. I don't know why. I might go get a half a peanut butter sandwich. You know that peanut butter, you put so much peanut butter, it sticks to the top roof of your mouth. You're going, trying to get it off. Well, I'm going to go do that. But I'll be back on, and we'll be back chitty-chatting in just a few minutes. All right. Well, go get your sweet tea. Okay, guys, it's afternoon, and I'm trying to sneak up here. Do y'all see way down there? Right there at the gate. There's turkey. Looks like the mom and the dad. I know we've seen some little itty baby turkeys, about 8 of them. I think my son's coming up. Beyond that, if y'all see that flag, right to the right of it is 2 deer. So the deer are out there eating, and then you got the turkeys just standing there like, I guess they see me. It's like, what is she doing? If I make this sound, they're gonna run. Let's see. They make this crazy sound like that. They're still just looking like, stop it, stupid lady. I know it's you. Okay, I just want to show you guys. You never know what's gonna show up on this farm. Oh, here comes my son. Watch them, they'll start scurrying. Watch this. He's coming in pretty fast too. You'll see him moving. He's probably going to slow down because he sees the deer. Look, there goes the deer. And there goes the turkeys. Yeah, he's slowing down looking at them. That deer's not, one of them's not sure where he wants to go. My son's slowing down, so he's right there at the gate. Let's see. There's 2 of them. They don't know where they want to go. Like, okay, should we go here? There they go. They scurried into the woods. Okay, just want to show you the wildlife. And then there's a hummingbird that's humming around me. He's down there. He's going gobble, gobble, gobble. There's one turkey. Let's see if I don't want to get y'all dizzy. He's outside. Let's see. Can you see him right there on the edge? Right there. He's moving. Can you see him? My son's down there going gobble, 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 gobble. Well, I guess they're gone now. No, I see him right there. They're walking down. Y'all probably can't see him. It's too dark. Okay, guys, Mr. just asked me to come out on the deck. He says he thinks a turkey is trapped, meaning that he thinks the turkey's on the inside of our fence. So we're going to take a look and see. And he is. There's more turkeys on the outside. You guys see him? I don't know how he got over here, not unless he, I don't know. But there's a turkey is on the outside of the fence. And he went running down the woods, and this one's having a fit because he doesn't know how to get out. Poor thing. Like, how do I get out? How do I get out? The other ones are down in the woods. He's having a fit. Look, he's trying to get through the little hole and he can't. He doesn't understand. There he went. He just flew over. Now, how cool is that? Okay, everybody, another day. I just want to show you something. You remember the video that I put out, Duke's versus JFG mayonnaise? The census was most people like Duke's mayonnaise. And y'all know the story. Maybe I'll put a link below because y'all got to watch that. Well, I want to show you something. Well, Mr. and I decided that we would try instant coffee. And by the way, I like it. We were having the pods for the Keurig. And it just seemed like it took up a lot of room, them little pods. And wasn't that much coffee in them anyway. So I said, well, let's just try some instant. Because I used to drink some instant and I liked it back then. So we said, okay, let's do it. So anyway, we've tried, some instant coffee. And the other day, Mr. went to the store. I think he's programmed. You know why? I'll show you why. Y'all ready? There's the Keurig. Oh, and I found this little thing was down in the shed. It's got instant coffee. I said, oh, look at there. I can use that. Look at here. Ready, guys? Remember the Dukes versus JFG mayonnaise? Look what he got. Y'all see that? You know what I'm talking about? Look. JFG instant coffee. Now, who would have picked that up? Only Mister. I said, you're kidding me. Yep. This is an older one. We really need to be drinking that one up. And then he got some Folgers instant coffee we put down the storage shed for hard times. But anyway, this is, I just wanted to show you. Now, why did he pick that up? Because he's programmed. Because he thinks JFG mayonnaise is better than Duke's mayonnaise. No, says I. So, I just wanted to show you that. Because unbelievable. Just unbelievable. Okay. Well, listen, I'm going to get off of here. I just want to show you that this morning when I was getting ready to get my coffee. I said, oh, I forgot to tell y'all. So I wanted to add that in on this video. Anyway, I'm going to get off of here. I've got cleaning to do. Massive cleaning today. Mister's going to the big city. He's got a little birthday party to go to with the grandchildren. So, excuse me. So he's going to do that. I'm going to stay home with Sammy. You know, Sammy's got the Cushings. And we have to let him out. Plus it's hot and we can't take him into the house, and I'm not going to leave him in the car. I'm not one of those. So I'm staying back home and I'm going to take care of my sick pup, and then I'm going to be cleaning. So I might video that. I haven't done one of those in a while, and let me tell you, I got some massive cleaning in here in this house to do today. Plus I want to do some reading as well. Well, anyway, let me get off of here. I got to start getting organized, how my day's going to go, what I'm going to do first, and so on and so forth. But anyway, remember that I love you, but Jesus loves you more. And what? You're blessed in the city. You're blessed in the fields. You're blessed when you come, and you're blessed when you go. In Jesus' name. Until the next video. Bye, y'all.